What's up, everybody? So finally decided to get the 60-gallon boat front put together, and got the dimensions, got everything all straightened out. Turns out 60-gallon boat front. Pretty excited. You guys can see we went with the mbunas, African cichlids. Mbuna means rockfish in whatever, I forget what language it is. Anyway, so let's talk about what I did in this tank. You guys can see all the rock in there. It's probably about 150, 200 pounds of rock. So how is the bottom glass not cracked and broken and in a million pieces right now? Well, down here I used what they call light diffuser or egg crate. It's that kind of like half-inch thick like light diffuser you see in a drop ceiling. It's got the little squares in it. Just cut it to form the outline of your tank, and then I took the substrate, put it down in there, took the slate, put that on top of that. You guys can see like all my slate and stuff that's in here. So all my pressure is laying, or all the weight rather, is dispersed throughout the tank. It's the best way to you know, make sure that we don't have any leaks down here on the bottom, because that would just be a disaster. I've already had 2 pop on me, and I don't want another one. So as far as all the rock that I have in here, all this stuff is well, I claimed it off the Franklin Mountains, which is the most southern portion of the Rocky Mountains here in El Paso. We're out in West Texas. Yes, there are mountains in Texas, and we're at the end of the Rockies here. So I went out and collected all the rocks. Every single rock you see in here came from the mountain. Every little flat piece, we have slate. There's a road here that we use. We go back and forth, you know, from one side of town to the other, and it goes right through the mountain. So we pull off the side of the road, and I pick all this stuff up. You guys can see there's all different kinds of colors. Pretty neat stuff. I've got reds, blacks, I mean, anything I want, and it's kind of cool because it's all in a 6-mile stretch. I know we're not all that fortunate, or as fortunate. And you guys can see right there on the right, these pieces here, that one, and that one, that's actually petrified wood that you can find here as well. So pretty cool stuff. As far as the filtration I'm using on this thing, got a power head that just, you know, kind of gives me some flow through the tank. I know this isn't the most attractive tank, but guys, it's in my little fish room over here. It's not sitting in my living room. So and then I use just a sponge to cover the end of that, just, you know, duckweed. So all these guys chasing my finger. What's up? They're starting to get used to me. I've only had them a few days now, so probably gonna add about 8 more to this. Kind of excited. I'm gonna put about 20 in here. Got about 12 in there now. And you guys did see the loach swimming around. Don't worry, he's coming out. He won't be in there when these guys get bigger. They won't be nibbling on him or hurting him in any way. Filtration, guys, I have a video on how I built this thing. This is the above tank sump. That's what the hose is coming out of there. Again, I realize it's not really attractive, but again, I'm not going for attractive. I really don't care. You guys can see all the algae on the back of the glass. I run just a shop light. It's a dual T8 light. Growing it on the sides, keeping the you know, keeping the front clean. Obviously I don't want algae all over that because I do want to see. So what else do we need to talk about? I think that's pretty much it, guys. Just make sure that you know, you got a lot of little hiding spots and rocks. I'll probably be changing the gravel out to a sand substrate soon, and I'll update you guys on the 30 long as soon as I get the rest of it stocked. And pretty excited to show you guys that deal and show you what we stocked it with. But for right now, this is a 60-gallon boat front, and I'm excited. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I know it's not the most beautiful tank in the world, but who cares? I guess it'll live in infamy forever on YouTube, though, huh, since I filmed it for you. Cool. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you guys have any tips for me on these mbunas, leave me a comment. And don't forget, hit subscribe. And we will talk to you guys later. Peace.